I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, the head coach for Job Search CoachingHQ.com and NoBSCoachingAdvice.com. Third interviews. Competition between you and one other person. At least that's what you're being told it is. So how do you get ready for the third interview? What's the psychology that you use in order to win the third interview with the VP? So my assumption is when they're talking about you're going to meet with the VP, this is the senior individual to whom your boss reports. And the idea here is not so much intimidation, because there's no need to be intimidated. They're just a woman or a man who has a job title and something to do. And since you're being hired out of their budget, they're confirming that remember, they will hear about you under three circumstances. Number one, you're doing great work and someone's calling up to praise you. Number two is that you're doing bad work and they've got a headache on their hands. And number three is it's review time and they've got to critique you. So one of these is awful, one of these is good. They're hoping that minimally it's neutral, which is the third one. So they have responsibility for you. And they want to confirm that you are someone that they don't have to worry about, and they may genuinely like having you around. So there are two things I always encourage people to do to get ready for a third interview. Number one, review in your mind the answers that you've given in the interviews preceding this to different types of predictable questions. Now, you'll get asked many of the same things by this person. And it's useful to review the stories that you told and rehearse them in advance so that they sound engaging and interesting. Remember, when you tell stories, if you're a senior individual, use an acronym SOAR, S-O-A-R, Situation, Objective, Action, Result. If you're a staff level individual, someone relatively junior, STAR, Situation or Task, Action, Result. Whichever one it is, review the stories in a way that you can tell them about in about a minute's time. I stepped into a situation where I was involved with there was a problem with such and such. So what my assignment was to, this is the objective. What I did was, with the result being, and you use metrics in terms of what the outcome was. Money saved, money earned, percentage improvement, something along those lines. So review your stories so you can tell them well and in an entertaining / engaging way. But this is the most important part. What often differentiates you and the other person is how you connect with the VP, how you connect with your boss's boss. Do they trust you? Do they like you personally? And as such, if you come in as the serious individual exclusively, without trying to connect with, as person to person, you run the risk of only being evaluated based upon objective criteria. Here's where that's a problem. The other person has met the objective criteria up until this point too. So why should they choose you or the other person? The answer comes down to who you are, how you'll fit in their mind, how you'll relate to the team, and whether they can trust you. Fundamentally, this is about how you connect with people and how you connect with senior individuals. More than anything, ignoring that runs a huge risk for you. And I know most videos and articles and stories that are written about this ignores the personal. It's not about who has the biggest smile on their face so that they look like the village idiot. It's about real connection between people that allows you to win the opportunity. So I hope you found this helpful. I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. If you'd like me to personally prepare you for the third interview or second or final, reach out to me through LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/the Big Game Hunter. Mention that you saw the video because I just like knowing I'm helping some folks. Once we're connected, we'll schedule a time for a session. I do charge for this, and I hope to be able to help you. Hope you have a great day. Take care.